What is up? It's your boy, TheKaneologist. So, today I want to go over a very important topic, the topic of luck and how to never miss your lucky opportunities and lucky chances. So, people always talk about, and a lot of gurus online say consistency, and I did make a short about this. You can check my shorts videos, but I'm going to go into this in depth. So consistency is one factor on how you can achieve opportunities and luck and increases in skill. The other thing I use is a principle called rapid acceptance. So rapidly accept change, rapidly accept new feedback, rapidly accept the fact that things don't go according to plan. So you can plan. You can plan into the next 100 years, right? But it doesn't mean shit if something unexpected happens and trashes your vehicle to that plan. So, for example, you have to be at work at 5 a.m., right? At 4:45, right before you pull into the parking lot, car fucking T-bones you, right? Like, you're not going into work that day. Doesn't matter how well you planned it. Things just didn't work out in the real world, because the real world is something you can't fully plan for. So I'm going to show you my theory, and we're going to go into the theory of how to increase or maximize your odds of at least hitting opportunities that could have fallen your way. So, for example, let's do the lottery analogy. 4, 5. Right? So if I get one of these, my chances of winning, and let's say this is a bin, is 1 out of 5. Alright? And as you guys know, simple shit, 2, 3. So now my odds go to 3 out of 5. Right, but that still leaves these 2 slots. Right, so this is where luck could happen. So luck could happen 2 out of 5 slots. So the benefit of consistency and working through as many days as you can without missing a single day can pretty much guarantee luck. So if we go back to this section, right, and let's say I bought all the tickets, right? If I bought all the tickets, let's zoom out of this. We're no longer playing a lottery game. Luck is guaranteed. Because my chances, if I bought every single ticket here, I'm not even playing the lottery anymore. I just guaranteed myself a win. Right? So that's the same thing that you can apply to things like jobs, tests. If you practice all the questions, no surprises. If you apply to every open job, you might get lucky. Jobs, tests, like fighting. So if you're into martial arts, you train every day, right? The odds of you landing that lucky punch go up when both of you guys are tired in the ring, right? So all these little things kind of add up, and you can eliminate luck as a factor with enough consistency. So this, along with, you have to pair that with direction. So let's zoom out and then zoom into this empty space. So let's look at the directions here. Right? And let's say, let's zoom out again. This is the grid. This is the grid of, let's say, a treasure map. say X marks the spot, and you start somewhere along here. Right? You can also increase your odds of hitting that lucky chance and finding the treasure faster by pivoting in the direction that will lead you towards the treasure, towards the most likelihood of finding the treasure. So, for example, anything on this side of the map would be unfavorable, because the likelihood of you finding the treasure going this way is 0%. The treasure is right here. We know that looking in hindsight, right? We don't know that at the moment. All right, so what do? Our next step is we just take some sort of action. Doesn't matter if I go this way, this way, this way, this way. I just need to take some sort of step. So let's say I take a step this way. Right, I'm now here. So I look around for feedback. Someone says, I get a clue. So someone might give me a clue along the way or something. The clue says the map is towards the right side, or the northeast. So northeast, so this is E. Never eat shredded wheat. That was like an analogy we used back in elementary school. So this is, someone says, okay, it could be the northeast. Okay, so that tells me in general, I should be looking here. And everything else on this can be ignored. My focus now hones in on going here. So then my next step would be, okay, northeast. Let's just go north. And then I get another clue. And it says, oh, you should be going east. Okay, cool. Then I get another clue. It says you should be going east. Let's say I go a little bit further now. Okay. And now I get another clue. It says, okay, going this way is going to be unfavorable. Okay, so now I know to go this way. And then as I keep pivoting and taking actions and taking feedback and consistently performing, what I'm doing is I'm maximizing the odds of going in the right direction, because I'm taking feedback and doing the right steps and doing the right things and doing the right actions. And if I consistently go every single day, I guarantee my luck. So when you pair the two, you kind of get a magic effect. It's kind of like anything you do takes you to the result at that point. Anything you do. Any single thing you do. So for example, if you want to be the best fighter, you're training every day, you're eating the right food, you're listening to the coach, you're practicing and sparring, you're doing everything right, like you're going to be good no matter what. It doesn't matter what gym you go to, it doesn't matter if you're in India, it doesn't matter if you're in Canada, it doesn't matter if you're in the States, it doesn't matter if you're in Netherlands, right? You're going to get good regardless, because everything is in line and you're consistent and following direction to get you to the right destination. So right now, this principle here eliminates luck. This principle here guarantees the destination at some point in the future. So pairing those two together take you to that goal of achieving anything you want. And it's pretty much what I've used in two different industries now, electrical and software engineering. And I use it in a bunch of other things with when it comes to training, exercise, even things like cold approach pickup. So like I was a club promoter in downtown Toronto for 8 months. I've never done cold approach in my life. I kind of forced myself by moving downtown Toronto and then practicing, taking feedback from all my peers. So there were other promoters, there were coaches, there were club owners, venues, people at the venues, bouncers. And then you end up just meeting people, right? Because you go from being not social to let me zoom out on face. Yeah, so you go from being not social at all, and I'm like, oh shit, like people are looking at me, I don't know what to do, to okay, now I'm meeting people at the club, now I'm meeting the bouncers, now I'm meeting there could be IG models outside that I'm be like, hey, Do you want to come to this event? Cool. Now I'm getting exposures talking to IG models and things like that. I'm getting exposures to talking to hosts at venues, right? So like these guys are worth millions of dollars, and like you're now in that vicinity of people that earn that kind of money, have social connections at that kind of level, right? And that just levels you up as a whole. So like following these principles here of just showing up consistently and taking feedback could just rapidly change everything for you and get you to that next level. So if you're an engineer, or a software developer, someone in computer science, or just someone that is trying to achieve something and you don't know exactly where to begin, this is something that I use just for myself. It's worked for me. I'm not saying I'm fucking like the best in the world at this, but I did guarantee results for myself in the industries that I was trying to work towards. So hopefully this might help you do the same. Anyways, Kaneologist out, and like, comment, subscribe, sub to the channel. Peace.